Today we're just going to focus on writing the times of the clock, telling time, looking at a clock. So what time is it right now when the big hand, the minute hand, is straight up on the 12 and the hour hand is on the 1? It is 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. Now what I want you to do is very carefully, as I go around the clock with my minute hand, I want you to watch where the hour hand is. So we've got 1:05, 1:10, 1:15. Keep watching that hour hand. 1:20, 1:25, and straight down on 1:30. Let's stop there, pause for a minute. Where is the hour hand? It made it halfway from the 1 to the 2. So whenever if it's 1:30, the hour hand makes it halfway to the 2. That makes sense because this minute hand is halfway around the clock. Keep going and keep watching how close to 2 this gets. It's 1:30, 1:35, 1:40, 1:45, 1:50. Look at that hour hand. Look at the hour hand. It looks like it's on the 2, but it's not exactly on the 2 yet. It's getting really, really close, but it's still 1. 1:50, 1:55. Really looks like it's on the 2, but it's 5 minutes away from 2 o'clock. Now it's on the 2 exactly. Why I'm showing you this is because any of the times where it's close to the 12 in these high numbers, like 9, 10, 11, and 12, whenever the minute hand is in here, we always get tricked at what time it is because the hour hand looks like it's on the 2 because it's so close, but it's really 5 minutes before. So you have to look at your minute hand. If it's in here, this is the danger zone from 9, 10, 11, and 12. And if it's not to the 12 yet, it's got to go back. So this is only 1:55. 1:55. Now it's 2 o'clock. Now it's 2:05. But if it's in the danger zone between the 9 and the 12, go to the number back. It's 1:50. You have to remember that when you're telling time. We're going to do some on the board like that, and I want to make sure you've got it. So take out your worksheet, and we're going to look at A on the board. When you look at A on the board, you are seeing that this is past the 30. This minute hand is past the 30. So even though it is halfway between the 3 and the 4, the hour hand is, you're going to have to go back to get the right number because it's still in the 3s. It's not quite to 4 yet. So for the hour, we write 3. Even though it's between 3 and 4. Then you put 2 dots. Now we got to get the minutes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. If you want to take a shortcut, you can just start at 30 right here. 35. It's 3:35. Now let's look at this clock right here. We're at D. I know I'm skipping some. Just helping you out, because this is a tricky one. Oh, the hour hand, the short one, looks like it's on the 9. I just want to write down a 9. But look, The minute hand is definitely in the danger zone. It's before the 12. It's only 5 minutes before the 12. So even though it looks like it's at 9, it's really only 8. 8, really high in the 8s. This is 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. 8:55. Once we get to 8:60, or it'll be 9 o'clock. So we are really, really, really close to 9 o'clock, but it's not dead on yet. Still in the 8s. And the last one, G. Let's take a look at that one. All right, looking at my minute hand to get the time. I don't have space down here to write. Well, I guess I can write on this. You can still see it. Okay. I'm looking at my hour hand. Hour. It's between the 12 and the 1. When it's between two numbers, always go backward. Because look, it's in the danger zone. Not quite. I mean, it's not to the 9, but it's back here. The minute hand is back here. So always go back. So I'm going to write 12 for my hour. And then 12:30 would be right here. 35, 40. All right, I want you to do those other 6 clocks on your own. And I'm going to do a few more examples of on your next worksheet. Okay, if you get your hour and minute hand mixed up, like I do sometimes, it's good to write down which each one is. So you can pause it and write this on your worksheet if you'd like. Hour is the shorthand. Minute is the longhand. So the first number in a time is the hour. The second is the minute. Okay, so there's going to be, there's this colon in between. And this one's the hour. This one's the minute. So 6 is the hour. 10 is the minute. So if I want to write 6:10 on my clock, I have a shorthand to go to the hour. So I'm going to make a short arrow pointing to the 6. Can't go all the way to the 6 because that would be the long hand. Shorthand just goes halfway to the 6. Now 10, counting minutes, if this is 6 o'clock, 05, 10. I'm going to the 2 because that's where the 10 is when you're talking minutes. And I'm going to make my arrow go all the way to the 2. Right on. This is 6, 10. Short for the hour, long for the minute. Let's try D, because now we get trickier. 5:30. Oh, not quite yet. The next one will be tricky. No, maybe I should move to... Let's do B and C. These are harder than going straight down. Okay, B. 4:25. 4 is the hour. So I want to put my arrow going to 4. But look at how many minutes I have. 25 is almost 30. So I'm almost halfway to 5 o'clock. If I'm halfway to 5 o'clock, I can't have my hour hand just on the 4. It has to be kind of in between the 4 and the 5. So I'm going to put it past the 4, but not to the 5 yet. In between the 4 and the 5. And then, that's my hour. Now, my minute, I need to go to 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. The long hand touches the 5. Okay, so the hour hand is between the 4 and the 5, and the long hand touches the 5. Now it's the trickiest one so far. 1240. 1240. So I want to put my hour hand on the 12, except that I've got 40 minutes past 12. That's a long way. I'm in the danger zone. That means I'm not at the 12 anymore. I'm almost to the 1. So I'm going to go even more than halfway. Now I'm going to go right on the 1, because it's not 1 o'clock yet. I'm still in the 12s, but I'm closer to the 1 than I am to the 12. And 40. This is 30, 35, 40. All the way to the 8. See, it's in the kind of danger zone around here. So my hour hand has to keep moving. All right, you can finish the other 6 on your own. Hopefully those helped. Thanks for your hard work on time.